Hey y'all, today I'm going to talk more about the hottest subject out there, the most trending thing on Google, the most trending thing of the day, Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. So, Donald Trump wants to say that him and Epstein got into it and blah 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 and all this. He was taking girls, got into it and told him not to come back, kicked him out. Bullshit. Bullshit. In the year 2000, Donald Trump caught Jeffrey Epstein stealing underage girls as young as 14 years old from his adult spa on his fucking property in Palm Beach next door to Jeffrey Epstein, global sexual child trafficker, his best friend and his neighbor for years. But way back in 2000, Donald Trump caught Jeffrey Epstein stealing the girls from him, and he wants to talk about him that way so he can dehumanize them and make them seem later on you can treat them ways you wouldn't normally treat people. But then in 2002, Donald Trump said Jeffrey Epstein is terrific. He is terrific. So what happened to the little breakup deal in 2000? What happened to that? 2003, Trump sends the note for the 50th birthday party, may every day be another secret and every enigma never ages. Sick fucking bullshit, sick nasty ass shit. But what I want to talk about really, besides that, is I want to go all the way back to Alexander Acosta being the Attorney General in Florida during the prosecution of Jeffrey Epstein in 2008. And Maxwell and Alexander Acosta became Donald Trump's labor secretary in Trump 1.0. That was a major failure. He was forced to resign because of the Epstein bullshit back then too. But on another subject too, real quick, Maxwell, she wants immunity and she wants the questions in advance. What kind of shit is that? If you want the questions in advance, you can make up any lie. You could have talked to the people in court about this shit back when your ass was really on the line, and you knew it was do or die, and you knew you were gonna go down in flames any fucking way. You sex trafficking ass, child molesting ass bitch. That's why you kept your dirty ass, dick sucking mouth shut. Child training, dick sucking mouth shut. She is one of the sickest people in this world, and if everyone has to see other people, if they're out defending her, they have to see and be literally looking at them and see what they're defending and know that they can't do that themselves. Hopefully people see other people and do not fucking defend this bitch. She is one of the most horrible people in the world. You can think about people over in the Middle East, you can think about people in China or everywhere, and she was in with the worst people of them all in those countries, and she was worse than them. She is a horrible person. And then Trump said that he stole girls from Mar-a-Lago and he took people that worked for me. That's what Trump's talking about now on Epstein. So how many did he take? Let us know how many he took. You said he took spa workers and I told him not to. How many? How many years how long did this happen? We need details. We need to know, because you are a liar and we can't trust the damn thing you say. And when people really want to know, like on the Epstein thing, you're going to have to prove it. You're not going to be able to just say any damn thing you want to, because everybody really knows you're a liar. Okay, back to Acosta though. He got Epstein a very sweet, you want to talk about a sweetheart deal. Look at what all Jeffrey Epstein was really facing in federal charges. Alexander Acosta, in his deal that he made with Epstein, sweetheart deal, backdoor deal, probably because Epstein was supplying him with young girls also. He's up there in the elites. He was the labor secretary. He's up there. He's in this shit too. So many people we don't even know, or we do know, some of them we know low level, are in this shit. He got him a sweetheart deal though and got him all of his federal charges dismissed and won't be prosecuted for it up until he was after he resigned for labor secretary, and in 2019 or whatever, Epstein finally got prosecuted for his federal charges. But Alexander Acosta was just going to let him off scot-free. He didn't care about him. He was going to he made a deal with him, is what he done. He made a deal with Jeffrey Epstein in 2008. This deal allowed Epstein to plead guilty to state charges of solicitation in exchange for immunity from federal criminal charges for himself and several co-conspirators. And that's in the paperwork. Several co-conspirators also got away with it on this one charge and this one sweetheart deal right here. It essentially shut down an ongoing FBI investigation into more serious federal sex trafficking charges, including those that could have led to the sentence of life in prison for Jeffrey Epstein. It was do or die for him too. He supposedly killed himself 3 days before he was going to possibly find out if he was going to be able to bond out. He didn't kill himself either. Trump administration and somebody in that administration back then killed him and had him killed because they know he was about to make them go down, and possibly could have been in 3 days when he went to court. He spilled the beans. A big problem back then people clearly missed was it was a sealed agreement, and the fact that victims weren't able to even know and weren't made aware of it. The victims were not even made aware that Jeffrey Epstein was able to strike a deal and get out of jail and be roaming the streets free. This man had power. He could have people killed, and he probably did. So these young girls were scared to death, and they would do anything, continue working for him, to not have to face him like that. A judge actually found that to be in violation of the Criminal Victims' Rights Act of 2004. It was sealed and kept secret until after Acosta approved it, preventing victims from having a chance to challenge it in court at all. Okay, so basically after Epstein paid off Attorney General down here in Florida, Jim Acosta, he pled guilty to 2 state prostitution-related charges and served 13 months in a county jail, mainly at a work release program where he could be out all day long and probably supplied. Let's see. So he could have, he done all that too, so he could have Acosta in his back pocket. I'm fixing to, after this video, I'm going to make another video on something called an access agent. People ain't talking about this. I've looked it up, and this is exactly what Jeffrey Epstein is. He was something called an access agent. He was not really an intelligence agent, but he worked with multiple intelligence agencies, though. So be sure to catch my next video. It's going to be better than this one. An access agent. Remember those words. So, and then Donald Trump wants to come out and praise Acosta's performance in the trial. It just makes no sense. And it's just suspicious that everybody that is rich and connected can be traced right back to Trump and Epstein. I'll be reporting on Epstein, y'all. I'm going to keep on this Epstein until I figure something out. And that access agent is something deep. So be sure to watch my next video. Okay, please be sure to follow, like, share, all that interaction. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost you anything, just barely a click of your time. But you're going to like the next one because it's an access agent. Okay, let me go ahead and tell you. Look, let me give you a little bit before I leave this video. An access agent is someone who develops close relationships with powerful, influential people to gather intelligence or facilitate other intelligence operations, often without those influential people knowing they're being used. And then it goes on to talk about the many people familiar with Robert Maxwell. So, the next video is going to take you down the road all the way back to the 80s to Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, and how him and Jeffrey Epstein done their dealings and how they got intertwined and connected. So the next video is going to be really good, y'all. But yes, remember please to like my videos, follow me if you like the content, share it if you really believe in what I'm saying, and come back and check me out. Thank you.